Well, now I feel like she should.
She wakes up, she rolls out of bed in her big castle bed, and Peach is like, let's go!
She should say that. You need to share your screen with me.
I am going to share my screen with you. We should be live now. We're gonna let's go! And
Nice. Yeah, let's do it.
I left you guys where we were last time, right at the fireworks. I'm telling Twitter that we're here, and then we're gonna get playing.
Alright, cool.
Let's go!
Yeah, look at these fireworks. And now it looks like your console is idle. Damn, it's been there for a while,
I know,
huh?
it hasn't. It just goes idle fast. I don't know why.
Wait, how long does it take for it to go idle?
Less than 5 minutes.
What?
Yeah.
I thought it was like 20.
I know. No, it's less than 20.
What? I thought it was like 20 minutes.
Nope.
You're saying it's 5?
Yeah, it's like 5 minutes.
The fuck?
Yeah, I know, right? Hello, Isabella. Welcome back. Hey, Tony. Boo! Boo to you too, dude. What's up tonight, man?
Hello, hello. I do not see Tony?
Tony's
Oh, there he is.
He's there.
Okay. I
How's
see him
everybody
now.
doing tonight? Happy Thursday. We're coming in on the weekend. We are
It's
coming
true.
in on the last floor. We've got quite a show for you guys.
We
tonight.
don't-
We've got some figure skating.
We don't know if it's going to be the last one.
We got the mermaid. I'm
You,
pretty
it's just
sure
you
this
never
is-
know.
I'm
We've
pretty
never.
sure this is the final floor.
I mean, yeah, you're pretty sure, but we don't want to make promises.
I
just in
mean, I don't
case.
know. I think this is the final floor. There's also
you
no
went to-
other floor. I think there's gonna be a rooftop battle, but we'll see.
Oh, you went to IHOP to try
Oh,
to get
but
your
the
Sonic
collab
fixed?
wasn't live. I'm sorry. Let's go ahead and
sucks.
just start with this one. Let's do the
That
mighty
is
mission.
too bad.
Let's go.
I'm sorry
What
that
day
the
is it
collab
supposed to go
wasn't
live?
Yeah, I thought it was live already because
Yeah, like there's been
SNES
people
got-
getting it. Yeah.
yeah, SNES got the shadow pancakes.
Yeah, I've seen other people getting it too. I don't.
Is it just
Oh.
your IHOP that wasn't ready, Tony?
We have an IHOP, you know, in our, like it's close enough. We should. I mean, I don't want to go there and ask and then not order anything.
I mean, you could call them.
I could, but
Yo! This is cool. They abducted our scientists. They must be planning to use our research for some evil purpose. It takes a while for all locations to go live, or they weren't informed. I would call another IHOP if you got another one nearby, just so you can get a chance to. You don't have to drive all the way there. Oh god, no.
yeah,
get
so you
punched
don't
in the
have to
face.
go there for nothing.
Yeah, seriously.
Okay, stuff's in the app. Okay, well I guess your location is just fucked.
That's weird.
Sorry, man. Sooner or later, though, they gotta get on the same page.
Yeah,
It's SNES.
seriously, they're gonna have a bunch of people asking about the Sonic collab. Not be ready.
We're gonna have a bunch of people Naruto running in, asking for fucking Sonic pancakes. Sooner or later, they're gonna notice, something's going on. Sooner or later, they're gonna
Oh my
realize
god!
that there's.
I didn't rescue one of them! Oh, that's not good.
Sooner or later, they're gonna realize that there's, the amount of customers coming in that haven't really showered in a couple of days has been increasing.
Oh my god, no. I will say this. I mean, out of the Sonic conventions we've been to, they do bathe. Like, the Sonic
I know,
games
it
do
was
be
a
bathing.
cheap shot. It was a cheap shot.
Yeah, I'm like, they are bathing.
I know.
I will give that to the Sonic fans. There's a lot that they get shit on for, but y'all bathe. SNES.
I
Happy
bathe.
Yoshi Day!
Wait, it's Yoshi Day. Why are you
Yeah.
playing this fucking game then?
What?
Shouldn't you
I
be
gotta
playing
beat
Yoshi's
this
Story?
game,
Yeah, but it's Yoshi Day.
It's
You wouldn't
alright.
play Sonic on Mario Day. I mean, I'm just saying. Tony's saying it's the My Hero fans that don't shower. No.
Oh, better tell Lisa.
I mean, I liked My Hero too, but you know, I've only seen like the first season and a half.
Oh, I just ripped that robot a new one. That was awesome. It's just the beginning of the level.
Oh, you're sharing your screen.
I will say, out of the anime conventions I've been to, unfortunately, yeah, the anime conventions I've been to have been smellier than, you know, they've been smellier than the Sonic fans.
Ready for action.
Sonic fans were not smelly. The anime convention goers were incredibly smelly at almost every anime convention I've been to. But then again, the anime convention was bigger, far bigger than the Sonic conventions I've been to. So, you know, take that into account. I don't think I was skipping the transformation scenes, Isabella. Did you say something, Luger?
No, I just said that, you know, I had to make the joke. It was low-hanging fruit. Had to. I'm a Sonic fan, so it's okay. It's okay to make self-deprecating jokes.
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go ahead and turn Moogie up so you guys can hear him better.
Oh, wait, you can't really hear me?
I don't think so. I've got you on like 70% volume though, so. And I need to turn the game down to 40%. Let me take care of that.
It's funny though, Tony, yeah, you gotta turn it down to like half at least.
Yep.
Tony's like, yeah, it's just the My Hero Academia fans that smell. No offense, but like you guys really stink. You guys don't shower. Like, no offense. But,
yeah, no offense, but you guys.
No offense, but damn, dude.
Tony. Tony, don't make me tell everybody.
About?
You know, the joke that we were making that Tony is stinking up the server. Remember that joke?
Oh, right.
Nah, Tony's not stinking up the server. Welcome to the stream, Astral. How you doing tonight? Speaking of conventions,
that is right,
found
Snest.
out that Sonic Rev is Eggman. Yes, it's been taken over by Eggman Revolution. By Eggman.
Makes sense. It was bound to happen eventually.
Don't mind LJ. Why? What did LJ say? I don't see anything LJ said. You will not reach the base. Oh god. I gotta go.
Yeah, you do. Gotta get the hell out of there. Damn, you're just picking up all these vehicles and throwing it at that. Oh shit.
Oh no! Don't worry, little guys, I got you. Wahoo!
Damn, you just defeated a bunch of aliens.
I did. I'm making
a bunch of
sounds.
Extraterrestrials.
It's not a Twitter takeover. It's really true. Eggman has taken over the convention. Truth Hope Love, thank you for the $6.
Hey, I wanted to quickly ask, which design of Amy do you prefer, classic or modern? Oh, also, you going to discuss that problems people had with Amy loving Sonic in your upcoming vid?
That's a good question. Right now, our video that we're working on is comparing the Dragon Ball franchise to the Sonic franchise, and we're knee deep in the comparison between the Dragon Ball and the Chaos Emeralds. The Dragon Balls, plural, and the Chaos Emeralds. Which design of Amy do I prefer, classic or modern? God, that's so hard. I find myself leaning on classic because it's what I'm so used to, but I like the modern one too. Go ahead.
For me, modern all the way. I feel like the classic Amy design just resembles Sonic a bit too much. I feel like Amy kind of has her own identity, at least in the modern look. I mean, the classic one is.
They both offer something different, and I like that.
The classic one is fine too, but I do prefer the modern one. Always have. And yes, I am going to talk about that in the video. I know that's it's a very touchy subject. Well, I'm not going to really address
It's not
issues.
The current one, right? The one
Oh, it
we're
is.
working on right now?
No.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't remember that being in the script at all.
No. It's the
Okay,
problems
the one
that people
on.
have. No, it's about Amy loving Sonic. It has nothing to do with Dragon Ball.
I meant the other video that you're going to be working on.
I mean, yeah, it's going to be in that one. I'm going to talk about why I think it's okay for Amy to love Sonic. There's a lot of people that seem to think it's a bad thing. I don't think that really takes away from Amy at all.
It just shouldn't be her only defining character trait.
Well, no, it shouldn't, but at the same time, people got to remember that these characters aren't exactly as three-dimensional as they, as they should be. So, even Sonic isn't that as fleshed out as he could be, So these characters are very archetype heavy. It's because they're mascot characters, right? Sega is just not super ambitious with them. And yes, Amy was mostly a fangirl, and in the early material, she was very aggressive with her passion for Sonic. And, some people take issue with that. I think it could be written in a productive, it could be written in a different way, but I don't think we need to. I don't think it means like she needs to stop loving Sonic. I feel like that's always been. I think that's okay. You shouldn't be afraid. I mean, just because she's a girl doesn't mean that she shouldn't have a crush or anything. Like, there's nothing wrong with
the only issue
that.
Is that was her only. Like, it felt like her primary character trait, and it can't just be. It can't
right,
just
and
be that, yeah.
And I still feel like that's a big part of who she is, and now it just kind of feels like they really toned that down severely to the point where Sonic and Amy are just friends.
Well, maybe
like
she
there's
could get over him, but yeah.
I feel like the chemistry is always supposed to be there, though. Or at least
Amy could have a
Amy's
spin-off.
interest.
I think Isabella. I think that's a good question. Could Amy have a spin-off? I think she could easily, but I think
absolutely she could.
Any of those characters could, honestly, any of the main cast could have a good spin-off game.
I welcome it, please.
Knuckles, yeah.
Give a character other than Shadow some decent development, please.
Yeah.
Please.
Oh my god, you're right.
Shadow is like the only one. Shadow and just it's mostly from the adventure era where we really got to see some of the characters shine. Other than that, like the Genesis was held back by the hardware. The adventure era was trying, but eventually they got bullied out of trying ambitious stories. But even then, at the time, the characters were still kind of one note. Like even Sonic is, like there's really not much to him. I feel like that's why his personality can differ depending on the game or the media, as long as his design is strong enough to carry him. That's how I feel.
I would love for Tails to have more development, Tony. I think that
he needs it real bad.
Yeah, stepping outside of his fearful, cowardly, the presentation we've been given of him is not what it should be. He's very capable. I think Tails is very brave. I think that him growing into his own would be a really great game to play through.
But thank you, Truth, Hope, Love, for the 6. I appreciate the
starter.
Yeah, thank you. But yeah, no, I really like Amy. Adventure was great. She was one of my favorite characters in that game. And I liked her design. I liked her personality. I thought she was great. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. At all.
Oh,
But yes.
you finished the game already. That's awesome.
Oh, nice.
People love. Thank you for another 6.
P.S. Can't send in too much today.
No.
I'm afraid.
Aw,
I think I'm
People
spending a
Love, it's
little too
okay.
much recently, so I'm going to have to cut back on that for a bit. I'm sorry.
Don't apologize.
Frown.
Thank you for the support.
Yeah, dude, that's completely okay.
Aw.
We really appreciate you, man. Thank you.
Yeah, no, there's no expectations. We appreciate the support, People Love. It means a lot.
It really does. Thank you, man.
Dude, even if you send in less, we don't expect the same amount every time. We don't expect anything. We appreciate your support. I'm really glad that the stuff that we make means so much to you that you even felt a want to say that. Thank you.
Yeah, dude, we appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, and thanks for being here and thanks for the good conversation. I always really appreciate your thoughts.
Yeah, me too.
Your contributions to our streams. Thank you.
Yeah, seriously, dude. It means a lot. It really does.
Missed the note on that one. The Kung Fu Peach levels get the most coins. I believe that, actually. There's like some huge coins here. Are these regenerating or what?
Look at those big ass coins.
I know. Next.
Beat all these guys up,
I
yeah.
know, next.
Kick their ass. Seriously, Moogie, why did Sega have to strip Tails of his confidence and forces? Dude, it wasn't just
I know, it wasn't just one.
It started with Unleashed, dude.
Yep.
It wasn't just forces. Like, as much as I'll dog on that game, it's not the
Started
first
in
game to do it.
Unleashed, did. Like, I
Yeah.
love Unleashed, but that's definitely one of its shortcomings. Ooh. Found a secret spot. Hey, Sonic Stefan, I'm glad that you could make it out at all. I hope that you're feeling good today.
Yeah, dude, I hope you're doing better.
I'm gonna follow up with you this weekend. I know you said your thing is on Friday, so I'm gonna follow up with you this weekend to ask you how it went, okay? I'll message you.
But personally, I think in the adventure games, like they tried to develop each, like, okay, how do I put this? They tried to develop the characters to some degree, like with Tails. However, after he overcomes his fear and is able to be independent of Sonic, like, okay, where do you go from there, right? They kind of have to go back to the status quo after that, and then they kind of realize, like, well, can't really tell any more stories now. Like, Tails already hit his peak. What else can we do? Same with Knuckles in with the Master Emerald. I feel like they wrote themselves into a corner with this shit because it's the same reason why these characters don't age. They don't want to do anything ambitious with them. They just want to retain the status quo. They want them to have the same look, the same, well, I wouldn't even say same personalities. Just depends on what the game is calling for, what the game needs. But yeah, just as long as they look the same.
Well, I feel like
they
the players too don't really want. We want some differentiation, but not too much differentiation. We want them to be recognizable, but also grow. We want them to be new, but also familiar. It's like, man, that's a lot of boxes to tick.
And yeah, and unfortunately, it's because the series has been around for such a long time. Having them change and now, like, age-wise and develop them even further, they risk writing themselves into a corner again because they just want the series to remain, like, as static as possible. Like, yes, they'll tell some stories with each game, but, like, They always want that reset afterwards.
That's awesome that the games made you want to make some art, Astral. I think that's really cool. I'm glad you enjoyed the ending of it. I'm looking forward to getting there myself. Yeah, no, I totally understand what you're saying, Mikey. Also, what's up, Tavon?
Hey, dude.
Doing, man?
But yeah, it would be.
Been, dude?
Yeah, dude, how's your day been? But yeah, dude, it's very similar to how like the characters in Family Guy don't really age, or The Simpsons, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but their characterization changes over time. That's like undeniable.
Well, depends on the it depends on the era. It's not because of development though. It's simply because of they gotta make the characters behave in a way that's popular in entertainment. Like for example, the reason why Sonic was the way he was in the 90s was because it was popular at the time for characters like that to like kids resonated with that. You know, like the Bart Simpson kind of character, right? And you know, in the 2010s, people really liked that very self-aware, self-deprecating kind of character, and plus that was very, you know, it complemented the social media for better or for worse, and it was a way of addressing past criticism the games got. So, like I said, for better or for worse, I'm not saying I approve of it. I'm just saying this is why it is the way it was. This is why it was that way. You think one day Sega will decide to give the characters concrete development like what they did in the Adventure era? Maybe a little bit, but nothing too crazy. They're always going to have to stay in that box. Tails is always going to be Sonic's sidekick. Sonic is always going to be Sonic. Shadow's always going to be Shadow. Like they're not really going to grow. They're not really going to age. They're not really going to. They can't really do too much with them, because if they shake up the status quo too much, then you know that kind of it's going to fuck up the branding. The branding is the most important. So they can't really, you know, like I said, they wrote themselves into a corner. They have to be this way. Hopefully that makes sense.
I'm doing good, Tavon. Thank you for asking. I'm a bit tired. I've been working on a lot of, you know, working on our Sonic comparison.
I'm tired too.
Yeah, Mikey's video. I've been doing the... Hold on a second. Doing this timing. Get him. I've been doing the audio editing for the Sonic Dragon Ball comparison for Mikey's upcoming MugiMallard video. And working on that.
Yes, we've been working on that.
I've been tired. Point in case. Big yawn. Really? I mean, they've got two paths. There's two decisions to make here with the writing for Sega. They can either choose to stick with a consistent characterization and delve deeper into these characters and figure that out, you know, what that looks like, have a stable, steady growth and characterization, or they can have these sort of different iterations, which I think that's what they've primarily been doing up until now. So I think it's good for them to at least branch out of that box and give this lore consistency thing a try. And if it doesn't work in another 10 years, they could stop, you know?
Right.
Good night, Stefan, of course. Again, I'll check in with you this weekend, dude. You take care of yourself, okay? Get some rest. We'll see you again soon.
Yeah, rest up, man.
Alright, next play. We're gonna go do some figure skating, and I'm gonna save the mermaid one for last.
Okay. But yeah, no, I just feel like Sega will flirt with the idea of major character development, but no, it's just gonna be small little things here and there. Just enough to keep people interested, but nothing too substantial that'll shake up the status quo.
Well, I think most of their income comes from their pachinko machines, so...
But Sonic is their biggest
that's their
video
family
game
brand, but yeah.
mascot, yes. So that's still nothing to really scoff at either.
No, of course. Aww. Sending love right back at you, Sonic Stefan.
Yeah, good luck,
night.
man. A paradise on ice. It's crazy how the frame rate drops during these loading screens like that.
I don't understand why they made it that way.
I don't know either.
They just left it. Yeah, that's the animation they wanted.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, we get an essay about Shadow before the release of the third movie. I'm going to do a Shadow essay after the Amy one. Shadow will be directly after Amy.
Get off our float! Get off our float! That's not your float! We don't want to check you out. This is our show. Don't worry, I got them.
And starting the summer, I'm actually going to start doing a review of... I'm actually going to review each Sonic game, or major Sonic game in chronological order, too. And then I'm going to provide a ranking of where I place them personally on my subjective list of, you know, best Sonic games. I think that'll be fun. Emmy, you're late? Ugh.
Hi, Emmy!
Okay, well, we're going to have to deduct 5 points from your grade. In other words, we will never forgive you. Kidding. It's good to see you, Emmy.
Emmy, how are you tonight, girl? This float is not yours. Can I help you? Oh god, I can't miss that symbol.
I'm curious to see what Emmy's take is on what we were just discussing about Amy.
Oh, I need this thing.
So,
Oh, I got it. Oh my
Emmy,
god.
to catch you up to speed here, Truth Hope Love donoed and asked what we think, or he was asking about my upcoming video essay on Amy, and he asked if I was going to talk about how, you know, certain fans aren't exactly, how they don't want her to be in love with Sonic. And personally, I think she there's nothing wrong with her being in love with Sonic. I think she should be. She doesn't like, I just feel like, I don't know, sometimes they kind of just lean too hard into the girl boss thing now, and it's like, it's okay for Amy to just, you know, there's nothing wrong with liking somebody.
Oh, I just don't understand why girl boss has to be synonymous with I can't like the guy. Like, you can girl... I don't...
That's what I'm saying, yeah, like, what the...
I think
why are...
labeling girl boss is incorrect. Like, girl boss doesn't mean... Oh, I messed it up. I gotta do it again.
That's how they treat it, though. If you're a girl boss, then you don't need, like a guy. And that's what they've been doing with Amy.
I think they've just been...
So...
They've spent so long with her being solely defined by liking the guy that it's time to make up for that, dude. Like,
right, I get that there should be some balance, but it just feels like they went from one extreme to the other.
That I can understand.
And that's why I'm like, okay, I feel like Amy's conception was based on her liking Sonic. She should still like Sonic, but, you know, I don't think there's anything wrong with her liking Sonic. And you sure, like, definitely please give her more development. Every character could benefit from it. But I just feel like completely taking that away from her when there was nothing... I don't think there's anything wrong with it. You know, that's just my personal opinion, though. Hello, Super Michael.
I don't know what I'm missing here. I'm doing good, Emmy. I'm tired, but I'm
I feel like it has something to do with those green lights.
I know, I keep...
Yeah, we're tired, but we're doing okay.
We're hanging in there. I've been working on Mikey's Dragon Ball Sonic comparison video. What? Oh,
What happened?
I lost my last heart.
Oh.
I think
Do you think
Amy would make a great spin-off character? Like a
like
hammer-based gameplay would be fun.
I feel like most of the main Sonic cast at this point very well could benefit from a spin-off if it means fully, you know, like just fully exploring their characters, because like I said, they're just archetypes. There's really not much to them, and like I said, Sega wants them to be archetypes because it's important to keep the status quo. Nothing can really change. And for a series now, they're like, oh yeah, there's lore, we gotta have a lore master. It's like, well, does that actually really matter if like you're not really doing anything interesting with the story? Like,
well, it's hard to do anything interesting with the story when you can't even keep everything straight. Like,
right, I get that, but the thing is, like,
master is actually important to keeping things consistent.
right, but I don't know, it just seems weird to me how they don't really want to do anything that'll shake up the story.
Oh my god.
And this is why I was always okay with, you know, Sonic shows and stuff being non-canon, because they weren't really held down by the status quo of the games.
I did it. Okay.
They could do their own thing and not have to worry about being fit into this certain box, you know? You posted the wrong opinion today?
You posted the wrong
IHOP?
opinion? Oh no.
About IHOP? What was it?
Opinion?
What was the wrong opinion? I don't have access to Twitter at the
love
moment,
that
so...
you phrased it that way. I posted the wrong opinion.
Yeah, what was your
Having
opinion?
the wrong opinion, like, oh, I like waffles better than pancakes. Oh, so you don't like
Very
muffins?
relevant.
Oh, you sent it to me. Oh God. Alright,
Let me
girl.
see.
I'm checking.
It's a tier list?
For you, I will look.
Oh my god, most of the modern stuff is down at the bottom.
Send
Dude, really? That
That
is what pissed people off? I'm looking at this and it's like, dude,
Send it to
I
me.
agree. I agree. I mostly agree with this list.
So funny if you posted the wrong. Oh my god.
What did people say?
Oh, you know what they said, Mikey.
No, I don't, because I'm not on
my God.
Twitter.
Oh, I missed it. I don't understand this. Are they gonna keep sending them?
And thank you for putting the wisps at the bottom. Wisps suck. I'm sorry.
Wisps
They're
do suck.
they're terrible. I don't like them at all.
Are you supposed to hop on these? Ah, it is a hop. It's a hop.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I also am a fan of Chris Thorndike as well, and I feel like it was very bandwagony
Sweet.
to hate him.
Alright,
But that's
send me the tier
just my
list.
opinion. Oh, didn't she send it to you?
Mm-mm. I'm ready. I'm ready to receive this.
So they're mad about Chris Thorndike because you didn't have the copy paste internet opinion. All right. They're mad about
You mean
the modern.
acceptable Chris Thorndike opinion. Hi, LJ. Oh God, here it is. I've received it.
Hey LJ, and they're mad that you put, you know, the wisps
Truth, hope,
and
love. Thank you for the $2. And Elise, Truth, hope, love says.
okay, so Elise.
Where's Elise here?
Elise. Okay, she put Elise in the D tier. But okay, my opinion on Elise is I think she's kind of middle of the road. She was more.
You can't put King Boom Boo in the D tier. He's a good ghosty friend.
So
I guess you could.
I like his rainbow tongue.
I know,
but
I do too.
I think
But
I think
I get why you think he's lame.
Elise is more of just like.
What is this? We don't talk about Bruno bullshit. You get Elise out from behind the walls this instant, Tony. Get Elise from out between those walls.
Elise is just the thing that Sonic kept chasing and that let get away. Like he just kept letting her get away. She just kept, you know.
The only crime I see here.
I just think it's really funny how like all the modern stuff is down at the bottom. Like, oh my god, how dare you insult you insult Sonic Colors, the game I grew up with.
The only crime I see here is that there's no, from what I can tell, maybe I just missed it in this tier list. There's no single tile for like all of the Chow. There's nothing representing the Chow other than cheese from what I'm seeing. And the Chow belong in the double S tier. Like,
yeah, that is actually a good observation that there's no Chow, but there are wisps here.
Yeah, like what the hell?
So, yeah, I think, unfortunately, Elise is kind of just... I don't want to call her, like, a plot device, but she really did feel like a plot device. I mean, it was... She couldn't cry, and Sonic was just trying to... Like, she was just a fetch quest for Sonic the entire game. Someone was like, funny because this clearly shows how biased she is for the early 2000s. Okay.
Yeah?
Man, dude, do you want to know what this...
Biased for the early 2000s?
You know what this sounds like? Dude, this sounds like people saying like, oh, you don't like the adventure games? Oh, you're probably just a classic fanboy. Now you can tell, like, that people that grew up with, like, during, like, the modern era, like, they grew up now. You can tell that they're old enough to use the internet. Because it's the same thing. The same thing happens every generation. People are going to defend what they grew up with.
And you can't be a fan of anything anymore. No, how dare you have an opinion? How dare you have preferences for which of your favorite Sonic characters are, you know, triple S, double S, and F tier. Oh.
Yeah,
you know,
like...
They act like you've made a fuck, marry, kill tier list here. Like, which of the wisps would I fuck? Which of the wisps would I kill? And which of them would I use as a bot plug? Like, you know, they act like you've made something.
If you want to post the right opinion now, if you want to post the right...
Love, thank you for the 2.
Oh, thank you,
ahead.
Truth Hope Love.
I'll read that to you right after you finish your sentence.
I was gonna say that the correct opinion, if you wanna post it nowadays, is to put like all of the Prime characters at the top. You got to put the Frontiers. Okay, Prime, IDW, and Frontiers all at the top, and then you'll get your clout that you know. You'll get that Twitter clout.
Gotta pander and make sure you put Boom Sonic nice and high, least in the B tier. That's what's acceptable.
Who's worse?
Thank you for the 2. Who's worth Methless or Infinite? P.S. Elise looks like she'll do something interesting in the Sonic Villains fan film. Ooh. Okay.
So personally, I think Infinite sucks ass.
That
Infinite is a fucking crybaby bitch. Hides behind a mask to hide his tears. He's a little baby bitch. He cries, spills, drops his ice cream, cries like a little bitch. Infinite sucks. I mean, he's got a cool design, but like, he's not an interesting villain. Shadow just, makes fun of him like a schoolyard bully, and Infinite's just like, oh, I'm drowning in this darkness, anger.
In terms of the fan film, I don't know much about it, but when you use the word interesting, I'm a little worried.
Like
what?
I don't think you have anything to worry about. Remember,
Okay.
he's 16, and I'm pretty sure, you know.
Alright, I'm just making sure. That's good. So
Tony
Truth
Spin Dash.
of Love means, like, actually interesting.
Okay, I wasn't sure where you're going with that. Tony Spin Dash, thank you for the $4.99. Let me like Sonic in peace. I don't care which era is better. I mean, the fans will let you know.
Oh yeah, they're gonna let you hear it if you've got the wrong opinion.
If you don't like what's coming out right now, you know, then your opinion is wrong, because listen, this new wave of Sonic fans are tired of getting bullied. They're tired.
The slop, you're gonna get the bop.
Yeah, they're tired of getting bullied. You're gonna like what's coming out.
You're gonna hit that unfollow button if you ain't eating the slop and taking the bop. Alright, this is the final level of this floor.
And yeah, like, even though I started playing during, like, the Genesis era, I was, you know, I was still a kid when the adventure games came out, but I think I was at that right age. So that era means the most to me.
My little fish friends.
People actually say that, SNES? Still? Really?
I'm surprised people say that to you, dude.
Like, people still say that shit?
You gotta find your people.
Yeah, no, I mean...
Where's my fish friends?
It's just so weird. Truth of Love, thank you for the 2. So then, what do you think of Mephiles in general? I think his design is lacking. I mean, but I know that was intentional, but still not that interesting overall. However,
I think Mephiles has a lot of potential.
I feel like he's one of the most evil villains that we've ever had, and
yeah,
I think that's actually cool.
We really could have had some really cool plot lines if they had fleshed out more stuff with Mephiles.
He managed to kill Sonic in a kind of silly way, but at least he killed Sonic, right? Like, I mean, who else has done that before? You know, that was cool. But of course, you know, that led to the, you know, the whole, oh, Sonic made out with a human kind of thing. Oh, no. Even though Sonic wasn't even conscious, she just kissed him. Like, made out? Really? Oh my god. Made out.
I feel like if Sonic could, like, defend himself, he's like, man, God forbid a hedgehog save a pretty young girl. You know, lest everyone think the worst of you. Guess I should only save Hedgehog Lammin.
Oh, and you also gotta put movie Sonic really high on the list too. I mean, I like the Sonic movies, but that's not my ideal version of Sonic. He's too kiddie for me. I like the Sonic that's, you know, a leader, not one that's trying to figure his shit out, you know? I mean, I guess that's cool and all, but like, I like the dynamic, like the leadership qualities that Sonic has, that, you know, and the effect that he's able to have on the other characters around him. Just that strong-willed leadership, that agency. I like that. That's cool. And it's not something, you know, some people just kind of have that, you know, and I always felt like that's who Sonic is and was. But in the movies, it's very, very clear that he's an insecure adolescent. And, you know, I'm completely fine with it not matching up with the games. That's fine. Because as I've said before, I actually don't want other interpretations to be one-to-one with the games, because then they got to put themselves in a box, right? However, you know, it doesn't mean that they got to change stuff completely. Like, look, they did that with Underground. Like, Tails wasn't there. Like, what the fuck is with, like, all the shit going on in that cartoon? It was just a mess, man. Do you miss the whole superpower of teamwork stuff? Like, what do you mean? Like the dialogue? Because the Heroes had some cheesy lines, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Dude, this background and this level mechanic is really cool.
Oh yeah, that's fucking cool. Has to suck being kissed in your sleep without consent, and everyone runs around saying...
Y'all boning.
You know, yeah. Exactly.
I am hitting the ghost ship. Dude, can we take a moment to really appreciate this? Ow, ow.
Yeah, that's cool. Yo, Bronson.
Welcome to the stream, Bronson. How you doing today, man? Not me getting decked in the face with some rocks.
Tony says, I acknowledge that the series has flaws, but I'm not going to go online and throw tantrums about even the smallest things. But the thing is, though, dude, you should. If you care about even the smallest things, you should, because the smallest things add up, man. This is why I'm...
No, don't encourage people to go online and throw tantrums.
Well, no. Okay, well, what I'm saying is, people will claim you're throwing a tantrum, even if you just point out, like, even if you just
stop you from expressing your opinion.
People will say you're throwing a tantrum if you disagree in a conversation. They will just use that word. They will abuse that word, to put you down and to basically make light of what you're saying. So, for example, there's the whole eye and muzzle thing, like the eye muzzle curve thing, that think. Listen,
no,
okay?
I don't want to do this now.
All right, never mind.
Go on.
All I was saying is, I actually think that's an aesthetically pleasing design choice. It really helps with Sonic's silhouette, especially when they use his eyes. And it's really dumb when they don't utilize that. Like when they have the eyes, like they enlarge the eyes and just have the cheeks overlap them. So, silhouettes are very important to character design, and lots of small little details matter. And I feel like people will write off artists' opinions and say like, "Oh, of course that stuff doesn't matter." Well, I mean, if you've never noticed it, then why do you care? Like, right? I mean, like, I've noticed it. I care. It's like, if why make that change to begin with then if it doesn't matter?
Beauty is such a fun comparison, Spark. Why did she kiss him though? Shouldn't the power of the emeralds have been enough to save him? It's not like he pricked his finger on a spindle. Sleeping hedgehog legend.
Sleeping hedgehog legend.
What up, Hugh? Welcome to the stream.
What up, dude?
Uh-oh, just give up now. The ocean is all ours. Not if we can help it.
I don't know, Spark, because it's a trope. You know, you kiss someone who's dead and they come back to life. It's easy for audiences to understand. And I guess they wanted there to be payoff for the tension, the romantic tension between Sonic and Elise throughout the game, even though it was just kind of okay. Like I said, I was never a shipper. I don't really care about that kind of thing. Never really cared for the relationship, like romantic relationships between Sonic characters. So I'm just like, okay, let's get this over with, I guess. Like, I'm not interested in watching Sonic pursue,
This is so pretty. Look at this.
That is cool.
I just want
Yeah,
to break from Sonic
it's Madonna.
and just enjoy this scene. Love, thank you for the 6.
So, not to be a jerk, but what do you mean by more development? Sometimes I hear someone being bland as being synonymous with too nice. So I'm just wondering what you want them to do.
Is it still reading it?
Give it a second. Alright, there you go. Yeah, did you read it?
Yeah, I have it.
Cool. I'm giving the chat a chance to look at the art for a second.
Right.
Here of Peach. It's really cool.
First of all, Truth Hope Love, I just want to say I don't think you're being a jerk at all, man. I appreciate
I don't think so either.
I appreciate the discourse and that that you're like that we're at least talking, right? So, okay, but what do you mean by more development? Okay, I said a lot. So what was this in regards to? Sometimes I hear someone being bland as being synonymous with too nice. So I'm wondering what you want them to do. Okay, what exactly is this in regards to?
What was bland? Which character?
Because I feel like I sort of rambled about a lot there, and I'm not exactly certain what it was that you're addressing here. Sorry about that, man. We don't talk about Penders. Oh, I'll talk about Penders. Never cared for his work at all, dude. Ever. Never cared for it, even when I was a kid.
This Saturday, Mikey and I are going to be having a stream. Ness just reminded me that since the Switch, or since the Wii U Nintendo Online service is shutting down, Mikey and I are going to be streaming Splatoon 1, the first one, on the Wii U. We're both going to be playing, and you guys can look forward to that. It's going to be sometime in the early afternoon to the early evening, somewhere around there. And probably sometime between, I would say, 4 and 7. You can look out for us. We'll be here around then. And Good Love, thank you for the 2. You talked about how characters are archetypes and mascots. And I was wondering, what do you want them to get out of it without being considered out of character?
Right. Okay. So this is a great question. So, unfortunately, it's because the series has gone on for as long as it has. The series is over 30 years old, and they're always going to want Sonic to be the main hero. They're always going to want Tails to be the sidekick. They're going to want Knuckles to be the friendly rival. So that means that they can't really do anything interesting in a story because everything has to kind of be reset back to the status quo, right? They want everything to be as recognizable as possible. They want every game to be an easy jumping point in. And that makes sense from a business perspective, right? It's not like the Sonic games are a comic. Each game is, up until recently, has always been like its own kind of standalone entry. You didn't have to play everything that came before it. You could just jump in and already like the characters, and that's because there's a status quo. So, if they tried breaking away from that archetype and mascot, identity that they give these characters, then that means, each game would have to be played in chronological order. Each game would have the dynamics of the characters changing, but they can't do that. They wrote themselves into a corner with these games, and that's okay. That's okay, but at the same time, I feel like they should, this is where it gets tricky, because I really want them to add more to these characters, because you still can. You can flesh out the characters in certain ways. Like there's nothing wrong with Tails being more brave. He could still always be Sonic's sidekick, but that doesn't mean he has to always be afraid and calling for Sonic's help. You see what I'm saying? Because I feel like after Sonic Adventure, they were like, okay, we kind of wrote Tails like this is his peak, right? This is like the furthest he can go with character development. Now we kind of got to regress back a bit. And then they just never did anything with it again. So there's really no way. Flanderization. That they got Flanderized, and it's a consequence of a series running as long as it has. It happens to a lot of series. It's not just Sonic.
Wait a minute. Hey, TCG Mike, happy birthday, man!
Happy birthday, dude! Happy birthday, Mike!
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, dear Mike.
Mike.
Happy birthday
to you.
And many more.
Spark says Mugi Frontiers is calling your name right now. All right, look, I know they addressed it, but unless they do anything with it, that's kind of just lampshading. They can call attention to it, but otherwise it'll just be lampshading it. And if you don't know what that means, it's like the story will call attention to it, like what the audience is feeling, and then just kind of move on past it. Like, yeah, we know that, you know, that this is going on, but we're acknowledging it, but let's just get back to the status quo. So, I want to see more showing rather than telling. So yeah, like, it's a step in the right direction for Tails to at least question, you know, like, hey, have I been a burden to you? Okay, if you don't want to be a burden, then don't whine about it. Do something about it. And that's my opinion. I think it would be great to see Tails fighting alongside Sonic, but instead, they really did put him in the archetype of sidekick and just have him sit in the background, and the rest of the characters are cheerleaders. I mean, okay, I mean with Sonic Frontiers, like they're also they did the playable characters thing. Again, step in the right direction.
Sonic Forces?
No, Frontiers. Like with Tails, Knuckles, Amy.
I was like, you couldn't make your own character. Your own playable character, but I get what you mean.
Having them playable again, I'm talking in terms of the story.
Thank you guys for wishing Mike a happy birthday. Mike
yeah,
is a really
thank
great
you guys.
friend of mine, so I'm so glad that he could pop in and that we could wish him a happy birthday.
Yeah, same, dude.
Mike,
I hope you had a great day, dude.
Did you have a good lunch? Did you eat anything good today for your birthday, bro?
I hope you did, man. But I hope this makes sense with what I'm saying. Of course you are entirely free to disagree with me. That's the beauty of it. This is just my subjective opinion. I just think that there's a lot of telling rather than showing going on, because they'll address it, but they don't really want to change it, because they don't want Tails to be cooler than Sonic. Sonic has to be the cool one. And they don't want that to change, ever. Because for marketing reasons, Tails has to be the little brother's sidekick. He always has to be that. Knuckles has to be the friendly rival. Shadow has to be the moody rival. The dark Sonic at this point. He's just
Knuckles
dark Sonic.
Also has to be moody sometimes, but always tough.
Yeah, I mean, that was more of the adventure era. Now, like, he just became kind of dumb.
Well, that's Boom Knuckles.
No. That's not even just Boom Knuckles. That's still Game Knuckles in the meta era. What about Blaze? What is she? Dude.
She dead.
I don't fucking know, dude, because she's either from a different dimension or she's from the future. They can't make up their fucking mind with that. But I guess if we're going with the mainline games, she's from the future and she's dead, but she comes back in generations, and I don't know. She's just kind of there. She's technically Sonic, like an alternate version of Sonic with fire powers. That's kind of it. Dude, and just a side note here. I remember when Rush was released, people were like, oh, Blaze's design is terrible. This looks like a fan character. And now people love her. It's so crazy. It's so crazy.
Oh,
isn't Rush
awesome,
mainline?
Mike. I'm glad you're heading to the South Carolina Greenville Comic Con. That'll be freaking fun.
Hell yeah, dude. Isn't Rush mainline? To be honest with you, I have no fucking idea.
Oh, they made their cosplays. What series are they cosplaying from?
Because Rush, even though it came out a year before 06, completely contradicts 06. They contradict each other. It's so weird. It is so weird. Anti-hero, yes, thank you. Shadow is the anti-hero, even though he is supposed to be a hero.
Taylor Swift.
Dude, during one of the Twitter things that they did, Shadow is a fan of Taylor Swift. Blaze is girl Sonic, yeah. Just Sonic as a girl.
Well, maybe Sonic is Boy Blaze.
That is exactly what Sonic is, Boy Blaze.
I'm just being facetious.
So, Truth, Hope, Love, thank you for the questions, man. I hope I'm not sounding like a jerk.
That's
I don't want to
said,
sound like a jerk.
Blaze is girl Sonic.
I don't want to sound like a jerk. These are just...
Sonic is Boy Blaze.
I've been a fan for a long time, and these are things that have frustrated me personally. I'm just like, well, we're not going to see any stories that really want to do anything ambitious with the characters because they want them to remain the same, largely the same. I mean, look at Sonic Generations story. The story in that game practically is non-existent, simply because they don't want to do anything to shake up. You know, they just want the gameplay to be the primary focus, which isn't a bad thing. It is a video game first and foremost, but these are characters that have potential to tell cool stories. And there's nothing wrong with retaining status quo, but they're so afraid of breaking away from the status quo that they don't. It just feels like they don't really even try with the story. It's like they're so afraid of doing something with it. They got to keep all these characters in their boxes, and that's what I'm getting at. Like, at this point, I fully recognize that this is a series where the characters are going to remain the same age. They're gonna look the same forever. So, you know, you can't really have stories where they learn and grow with time. Like, you can't have time skips, nothing like that. So them being perpetually the same is a big part of the core identity of the brand, and that is going to limit stories that you can tell.
Two of them are
in some kind of way.
as toilet-bound characters. Oh, toilet-bound Hanako, I think is called.
Yeah, Hanako-kun, or I think.
My friend Lisa loves that. She loves that anime. You'll have to
SNES,
send me pictures of them, Mike, to my DMs. I'll share them with Lisa.
She'd love that.
Them.
So SNES, I almost did, but it was like $5 a box. I'm like, I mean, the cereal isn't different. It's just the box.
Well, how much is regular Reese's Puff cereal?
What?
$5 a box?
I mean, yeah, it's like, wow, since when did cereal get that expensive?
Dude, name brand cereal has been that expensive.
Really?
Oh yeah, I used to only, like, when I was still living at home and living with my fam, I would only be able to get Honey Bunches of Oats with strawberries once every great while when they were on sale, because it's like $7.50 a box, dude.
Jesus Christ, I didn't realize it was that expensive.
Yes. Oh man, cereal is expensive. Cereal is not been cheap in over 15 years, dude. I don't know where you've been, but it's not been cheap.
Thank you guys for putting up with my Sonic rambling.
You're welcome. It's not thank you guys.
No, really, I know,
Thank
like
you,
this.
Axel.
Thank you, Axel, for giving me a platform to vent on your stream.
Yeah, you're welcome. It's really nothing. Don't worry about it. I'm having fun.
But yeah, until they actually do something interesting with it, then I'll be like, yeah, okay, this is some progress. But until then, it's just,
Aww.
like I said, they're lampshading it.
Tony, thank you for the $1.99.
Thank you, man.
Talking about Sonic makes my day. Exactly. I love hearing you talk about what you're passionate about. Here we go. Boom. Cool. That was really fucking fun.
Emmy says, you know me, I will always be down to talk about it. Hell yeah, thanks, dude. For real.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you don't have to thank me, dude. I love hearing you talk about, you know, things you're passionate about and things that need to be addressed, and, you know, you listen to me go off all the time, trust me.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, you are a very passionate person. And yeah, it's just like I've been playing Sonic since 1994, since I was shitting my pants. I mean, probably still am shitting my
Welcome
pants.
to the stream, Andy.
But welcome, Andy. I've been playing Sonic games for 30 years now. Oh my god. But yeah, I care a lot about these characters, and obviously my interpretation of these characters and what I expect out of them are going to be different from other people, right? I have my own unique experiences and opinions. And I'm not always.
Thank you again,
they're not.
Tony.
And I'm never. I like the series, but I need to also fully recognize that I'm never going to be fully satisfied with it, and that's okay. It's okay for me to have wants and desires with this series, and still have it never ever happen. That's fine.
That it's so amazing. I think is the word. I think amazing is the word. That there are so many different Sonic games and different forms and iterations of Sonic that people have this many divisive opinions. Like, it's really because there's so many. Well, this is your Sonic, and this is my Sonic, and this is his Sonic, and this is her.
And that's
Sonic.
fine.
Like, because
But
there's so much of that, we end up with this very divided fan base, and Emmy posts a tier list on Twitter.com and finds herself at odds with a bunch of people.
And again, there's a reason why that happened, and it's because these characters are mascot characters.
Yeah.
The characters' personalities will change with the era, depending on what the social climate and the entertainment climate, whatever's popular at the time. In the 90s, Sonic was Bart Simpson. In the 2000s, he was a shonen protagonist. And in the 2010s, he was a self-deprecating social media shitlord. So, I mean, that's just what's popular, Sonic's personality is going to change depending on what, what's popular at the time. And it's not because of an ongoing story. It's simply because Sonic is a character that is going to be written in different ways. And that's why, there's people that are, they grew up during a certain era of games. Like that's why I prefer the adventure interpretation the most. Because
Tony,
that
thank you for the $4.99.
is what I grew up with.
It also helps learning more about the franchise from other fans, since I only grew up with part of it. That makes sense.
Yeah, it does make sense. Like I said, I grew up starting with the classic games, but I feel like I was too young to really appreciate it. Like back when Sonic was like Bart Simpson. I mean, I still appreciated it, but it wasn't until the adventure games where I was really, really into like who Sonic was as a character. I thought that was so cool.
This is criticizing you, and I love it.
If you didn't get your hands on the Puff Smoogru, but if a One Piece cereal collab,
you didn't get your hand. Okay, this is how he wrote it. Okay,
what?
You didn't get your hands on the Puff Smoogru, but if One Piece cereal collab was a thing, well, let me read it to you the way I know he intended the writing. You hear it?
Yeah. Okay,
yeah.
So
He's coming at
I'm interested in the Puffs, right? However, I wasn't sure if I was getting ripped off because of the price.
No, you weren't.
I wasn't sure if it was worth it for a completely cosmetic thing. Look at me, and I play Fortnite. Nothing but cosmetic. But so I still am interested, and will probably pick some up. But because I've seen them at the store like a week or two ago, they cost $5.
I agree, SNES.
It's okay, I'll pick them up.
I said that.
I thought cereal was like $3.
No, Mikey, cereal hasn't been $3 since 1975.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my.
Well, damn boomer ass Axel over here.
My cereal is like $7 a box, and then some. Why do you think we don't have a lot of cereal, Muguru? Why do you think we don't have any cereal? Have you noticed? Half the time it's covered in fucking fuck. I keep dying.
It's covered in fucking fuck?
$5, Muguru. 2 more wouldn't hurt you. Yeah, tell Mikey he's cheap. It's okay. You can tell him.
What?
Just tell him. He's telling you you're cheap, Mikey.
No, it's not cheap.
Like,
I'm not being cheap. I'm being economical.
I thought cereal was $3. It's $2 more for these fucking puffs. You're being cheap.
Man.
I agree with SNES. Tell him, SNES. Dude, air him out. It's true. I give you permission to air Mugru out.
Okay.
Dude, you know SNES isn't wrong.
I'll buy the puffs, man.
Yeah, but you didn't buy him even though they were $2 more.
And I also
really
couldn't decide on which
$2
character I
was a
wanted.
ripoff? Oh god. Maybe I'm just supposed to wait for them to attack me. Maybe
I also
that's-
couldn't decide on which character I wanted. Maybe I'll get Piccolo. Piccolo's cool.
Oh my god, I don't think I'm doing this right.
And wait, Axel, you don't even like Reese's Puffs.
What's it matter? I'm talking about for you, for this experience that you wanted to have.
I know, but I'd like to share it with you.
Oh, dude, no, I'm good. I don't like Reese's Puffs. You'll be eating that box.
That's
your own.
crazy, because they're good.
I don't like the Reese's Pieces Puff cereal.
They're not Pieces.
Mm,
Or is it Reese's Pieces or Reese's Pieces?
I don't give a fuck. I don't like the shit.
Crazy. They're good.
I don't like Reese's cereal. The only chocolate cereal I like are Cocoa Puffs.
What if they put
Cocoa
Mario
Rice
on the
Krispies.
box?
I don't care.
Really?
Nope. Not falling for that. No. I do not like the chocolate cereal unless it is Cocoa Puffs or chocolate Rice Krispies. It's not Reese. It's Reese's, not Rice's or Recess.
Rice's? Who says Rice's?
No. They put
Is it
Neopets on the box.
Rice's Pisces?
Listen,
Rice's Pisces?
they put a virtual code inside that box.
For Neopets?
If they put a virtual code for Neopets inside that box, I'll buy it.
Yeah, and they call them Neopuffs.
I'll buy it. I'll buy the puffs. I won't eat them, but I will buy them. I won't eat them, but I'll buy them.
Ain't no way, SNES. No way that people say that. You're fucking kidding me. Damn, it's some astrology-ass cereal.
What?
Rice's Pisces. Or Rice's Pisces. Wow. Mario cereal was good back then. It's been 7 years. Yeah, don't you still have the amiibo thing that you cut out?
Yeah, I cut it out and I stuck it on the inside of my Mario Odyssey game box.
It's a good way of preserving that. Hugh O'Neill says, I feel Sonic and most of the other cast were at their best during the Ian Flynn era of the Archie comics. Well, I've never read it. I didn't read that part of the comics because I gave up on the Archie comics long before that. I collected them simply because they were Sonic. I liked some of the artwork. I hated the stories though. Hated them.
I died because I couldn't get the timing right. I got lag. I have to look at the TV real quick. Sorry, guys.
You're fine.
No, I don't want to use my coins to complete it.
The
The Pokemon plushies have been released from their body bags. I'm glad. I'm really
nice. Hell yeah. They've been released from their body bags. But yeah, I'll pick up the Reese's, or Reese's, whatever. Ugh. I'll pick up the Puffs when I get the chance. I saw him at Meijer the other day.
I'm enjoying this. It's therapeutic. Is this the correct way? No. Is it make me feel? Does it make me feel good? Yes. Is it making me feel relieved? It is. Something about this just is so cathartic.
I'm glad, man. Look at you go. I'm happy for you. You deserve that. You really do. But yeah, the stuff in the Archie comics was not good. It felt like a big soap opera, and as a kid, like, you know, when you're like a little boy, you don't want to read that. You really don't. Like, I didn't want to read the Sonic characters acting out what my mom watched at noon every day. I mean, I'm just saying, like, I wasn't interested in One Life to Live Sonic, All My Children Sonic, General Hospital Sonic. Wasn't interested in that.
We were watching all of those things, though.
What?
We were watching all of those things.
What makes you say that?
Oh. The fact that you know about all of them.
Well, yeah, my mom used to watch them. They played back to back every day on ABC at like noon.
And you watched it.
I didn't. I was at school. But during the summer it was on, and I was like, wow, this is like so fucking boring.
Oh, finally, I did it. The timing on that, yeah, not too shabby. It was a little rough, but... Oh, now the real battle begins.
No, my mom did not watch that. No. Like I said, my mom just watched what was on ABC. I'd never even heard of that. Rosa de Guadalupe? Yeah, never even heard of that. Yeah, I guess it's just your mom then.
Alright, here we go. Woo!
Nice.
5 of them.
Lights out.
Oh no, okay.
Oh, I see. Well, I'm not Hispanic or anything, so maybe that's why it was never on, you know, my family's radar. Hello, Beans.
Wow, that was wild. This is
That's
a
really
wild
cool.
fucking level. I enjoyed it.
Dude, her makeup is cool.
It really is. She's so badass. I love the kung fu plays.
Yeah, I believe that, Tony. Like, which ones? Do you know any in particular? Like, I know Dragon Ball Z is super, super big there. Saint Seiya, also big.
Also, guys, thank you so much for helping us reach just about halfway through the daily goal. It really helps us to keep making.
Oh, yeah.
Videos. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
All right, you sent a funny SNES? Let's see.
Oh, great, Spark. I can't wait to check it out after my stream. I'm really glad you finished Xenoblade 2. Do you know what your next adventure is going to be? Are you going to go back and play Xenoblade 1, or... I'm saving the detective one.
Damn, this dude...
1... 2...
This guy's going crazy.
3... I think I have just 3 left. 1, 2... Oh, I have 4. 1, 2 on this side.
What's with that guy, SNES? So, for context, Axel, SNES sent the video, and it has this guy getting in the car, and his girlfriend's like, "What's that? You don't even like Reese's Puffs?" And he's like, "Yeah, but it's got Goku on it." And he just starts quoting Goku, and he's like charging up in the car, and he's going,
Okay.
yeah, and then that's it. He just keeps quoting Goku.
That sounds fun. I'm gonna have to see this one done. Whoa!
Oh, dude, I love
It's
that.
like my phone case. Oh, this is the one.
That's that Peach eats astrology ass cereal. Yo, I love the dragon and the clouds. Dude, that's so fucking cool.
Really impressive. Look at these dresses, stream.
Which one are you gonna choose?
This one. The space one, and I'm not gonna take it off.
The John Michael Gaultier one.
Yes, the John Michael Gaultier one. I love it. Yeah, I want to wear this now. Thank you. We gotta change Stella's too. To be like purple. Actually, we may have unlocked it just by existing. It's not existing, but I unlocked it probably by unlocking it in the levels. Yep, we've got more we unlocked in the levels. Okay, perfect. This one matches. But there's others. This is the one.
That's so cool.
The one enemy in particular was called Candy Candy.
Candy Candy. I don't think I've heard of that one.
Well, I have 4 plays left. I usually do about 4 to 6 plays a stream. Well, I don't know if I've ever done 6, but I know I've done 5. And I have 4 left. What should we do?
Sure, Tony. I'll check it out after. Okay, so repeat that for me one more time, Axel.
I have 4 plays left, and I usually do about 5 per stream. And
how many have you done so far today?
I've done like 5 or 6.
Then I think you need to...
Hold up. I did the entire last floor, all 4 of those. I did the Kung Fu Master one. I did the space one. I've gotten a lot of them done now. Remaining is the Dark Prison and the Dangerous Trap. So the Persona-esque level. The Thief level, basically. The Mermaid level. The last Mermaid level. I did one on the last floor too, just a little bit ago. As you saw. I know, right? This dress! I can't get enough of it. I've got the one more ice skating, figure skating stage. And I have a detective stage.
It sounds like this is... You've got enough for one more stream.
I think I do. And then the end. I think the end is still going to be a rooftop battle. But I don't know. It might be... I'm starting to also consider the possibility that the end might also be inside one of these dimensions that are falling apart. Because all of these... Oh, my mic is just... Oh, my mic has been quiet the whole time. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm starting to consider that the stage might be taking place inside some sort of stage that she's on in her world, in her little dimensional pocket that she's creating. It's probably it. I know, this dress is amazing. Yeah, no, I think I've got just enough left for one more stream.
Yeah, I think you got one more.
But like, I have to get through all these doors first.
Yeah, you still... Otherwise, you're going to be here till like midnight EST.
Oh, I know.
Maybe even 1.
Yeah, I can't have that. Let me look at something real quick.
No, you're fine, Emmy.
You're not the only one here, Emmy. It's okay. You know, anybody could have said something, so thank you so much for saying something now. At some point, I turned Mikey up, too, so, like, I may have accidentally made him a little too loud compared to myself, but as long as you're not fighting... As long as you're not fighting to hear me over the game, that's really
True.
Yeah, I'm a little torn. I feel like I got through these last ones a lot faster than I normally do.
Well, to be fair, you've also been streaming for about an hour and a half, just like you typically do.
Yeah, I usually do about an hour and a half to 2 hours. I know.
So it's about in line. It just
torn.
It just feels.
I almost want to.
It's just been more.
But I also don't want to do this detective level and not, you know, okay, the first detective level, to be fair, was actually pretty clever. It actually made me use my brain just a little bit. The second detective level was a snooze fest. I could have done that one asleep. So that makes me feel like the Dark Museum and the Purple Mystery, it could be either or. It could actually require me to use my brain, use my energy, and I'm a little tired. So, like, you know, I know what that's like. I know what that looks like when I'm tired.
Oh, Beans just stepped on my nuts. Oh, fuck. Oh,
Snazzy, you're so funny. One more stream means more revenue, lol.
Oh. Thank you, Tony.
I'll be here regardless if I finish the game, silly. I'll just be back with a different game. It just means more streams for you.
We're gonna be streaming OG Splatoon on Saturday.
Yeah, this makes me almost
before our trip.
Like...
We're gonna
take a break, Axel. Don't be Moogru. You're right. Yeah. There's so much here to
Thanks,
enjoy.
Man. I'm glad I could be used as an example.
We continue to try to make an example out of you. That reminds me of that time you said to Bend Over that he never fails to disappoint you.
You knew what I meant.
I think that's what we're gonna do. I think we're gonna go ahead and wrap up. What did you send to me, Tony?
It's an anime opening. You can't play it on stream.
Okay, I can't play that on stream, but I will check it out after and I will respond to you. But this is what we have left. We've got the Dark Ice and the Shadowy Stage, which is a figure skating one. We've got the detective one, we've got a mermaid one, and we've got a phantom thief one. So then after that, after we save all of the...
Oh, she farted in my face now. Oh, stepped on my nuts and then farted on me. Oh, God. The disrespect.
She's not doing it on purpose.
I don't know. Now she knocked over my cup. I don't know about that.
Oh,
I did something wrong.
You're getting beat up now. She doesn't like her new adult kitty food. She doesn't like it. It is the Phantom Thief one. That's exactly what it is. Hey, Hecula, what up, dude?
Hey, Hecula.
We're actually summarizing what's left to do for the next stream. I'm like, man, I almost want to come back tomorrow. Like, I almost don't want to finish this next week. I want to finish it now.
Like, we could? Do you want to stream this tomorrow? We could.
I think I do. Chat, are you guys interested in coming back tomorrow evening? You guys want more of this? What? Oh yeah, I forgot. He'll take my picture. Oh,
What?
Want to see more? Dude, so cool. What? Why haven't we taken more? We haven't unlocked more of these. Dang. How do I unlock more of these? Maybe I just didn't get the right steps. There's some I'm missing. I'm gonna have to figure out how to get these. I hope you feel better too by then, Mike. It's your birthday. You deserve to feel well. I'm sorry.
Yeah, dude. I'm so sorry, man. So as you were flipping through the pages there, Beans was watching and she had her head tilted.
Aww. She was looking.
Yes, trying to figure out what you were doing.
Chat, before I wrap up, I want to know, and you too, Mikey, I want to know which outfit is your favorite. Which Peach is your favorite?
Okay.
We got Sword Fighter Peach. We'll go through them. We got Ninja Peach. Cowgirl Peach. Detective Peach is my personal favorite. I love Detective Peach. Figure Skater Peach. Phantom Thief Peach.
Oh.
Patissiere Peach. I
She
probably
stepped on my
said that
keyboard.
wrong. I do not speak French. I only speak English and Spanish. Patissiere. Usually the ere in French is like patissiere.
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 I think it's
Peach.
patissiere.
Mighty Peach. Oh my god, this is my second favorite. I love the gameplay for these plays. Mermaid Peach is probably Ashlyn's favorite. Patissiere saved my birthday.
I
with
like
her cookies.
Mermaid
It's
and
true.
Kung Fu.
Dude, the Kung Fu Peach is amazing. You're right.
Mermaid and Kung Fu are my
these
favorites.
are the best gameplay ones, I would say. The Mermaid and the Mighty Peach. These three in a row, in my opinion, have the best gameplay mechanics.
Is there one more?
Not
Because there's like a
aware
blank
of.
space in the bottom right.
There might be. Maybe after we beat... Maybe there's one final costume. That's a really good point. We're missing a little square there. There might be one final costume that we get to see tomorrow. She's not a phantom thief. She probably doesn't even use a phone. She has a phone. Princess Peach has the latest iPhone and the latest Android. Joke's on you. She's entering...
Damn, she's got both.
Yes,
She's at
entering the
AT&T
metaverse.
and T-Mobile.
Through both
AT&T
phones.
Mobile.
You like Mighty Peach?
Sprint looking ass.
Dude, she does. She looks cool. I like the gameplay for these sections too. Dude,
But my favorite would probably have to be Mermaid Peach.
You love Mermaid Peach? Yeah, she looks
Mermaid and Kung Fu,
absolutely
yeah.
mesmerizing there. My favorites, I would say, I love Detective Peach. I like this fit a lot. She
It's
looks
cool.
really cute. And I like this one, Mighty Peach. I think she looks so fun. My love of science fiction is kind of coming through here, but... Morgana mistakes Peach for On 24/7! That would be really funny. That would be such a cute little comic. Somebody needs to animatic this. Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up here. I think I'm gonna come back tomorrow night. I'm gonna beat this tomorrow. I really would like to close out the week by finishing this game. So let's pick this up again tomorrow night. Thank you guys for the support.
I'm down.
What was that?
I said I'm down.
Yeah.
And
yes.
thank you guys so much tonight. Tony, Truth, Hope, Love. Thank you guys so much
Yeah, thank you guys.
for the
Thank you,
donuts. Was there anyone
Tony.
else I missed?
Truth, Hope, Love. That's everybody.
And thank
Tony,
you
Truth,
for
Hope, Love.
entertaining
Thank you,
my shitty Sonic opinions.
Thank you to my channel members, TCG Mike, and others. Appreciate you guys. And thank you, Mikey, for being here tonight.
Of
I
course.
will see you guys tomorrow evening. We'll get more of this done. And yeah, I think we're going to beat the game. Mike, I hope you have a wonderful birthday. The rest of your evening. Feel better,
Yeah, dude. Happy birthday,
I'll
man.
see you guys tomorrow night for a Friday game beating day. Let's beat the shit out of this game. Let's do it.
Let's
It
do
feels
it.
so wrong to say that about Princess Peach's game. Like, I want to beat the shit out of your game, Princess Peach.
Why not? We say that about Mario.
I would. I do beat the shit out of Mario's games, so I'm gonna beat the shit out of this one too. Hold on.
Exactly.
I got the wrong costume on. Here we go. There we go.
Awesome.
This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna beat the game tomorrow. Let's go. Let's do it again. Beat the game. We're gonna beat the game tomorrow. I will see you guys tomorrow night. Good night. Have a good one. Yeah, let's beat the... It's not a baby game! It's not a baby... Yes, you did beat the shit out of Xenoblade 2 last night. Congrats on that dub, dude. Good night, everybody.
Good night,
See you
guys.
tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.